Hey guys, what's up? I'm so sorry my voice sounds like shit, but it's 5 in the fucking morning. I just woke up. I can't go back to sleep. And for some weird reason, I have Wi Fi, which is good because my Wi Fi is not supposed to be working right now. Um, I gotta be quiet so nobody hears me. Because if my grandma or somebody hears that I have Wi Fi, then. Shut up! If my grandma or somebody hears that I have Wi-Fi, then it's gonna get shut back off. So I gotta be quiet. But I just checked my Google Plus on my alt account, and I found out that this one bitch who is involved with this Sherry person is still at it with her shit. She's still trying to start shit with me. She's still, I like I said in my previous video, I've got so much drama going on lately, so I'm just exposing everybody here on the spot. But thankfully, I've got some loyal friends to help me through it. You know what? This cat's gonna ruin my video, so I'm gonna be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. But anyway, I was on one of my alt accounts. This is technically an alt account, but I post on it. My other alt accounts I don't post on. And the only time I would post something on them is if I needed to move again. Because the reason I don't post on my main account about this kind of shit is because on my main account I've got 1K subscribers, and it would really hurt my it would hurt my reputation if people found out how much drama I have to go through, because actually I'm not even intentionally getting involved in it. Before, I maybe when I was 10 or 11, I always thought that just continually fighting back was the answer, but I try to block people, I try to report people, and then they just come right back to me with some bullshit. And then I've been finding out that they've been lying when I had them blocked. That's my exact fear. So, and they try their hardest to keep on with their bullshit. But anyway, I checked his post, and this young Rose bitch is still talking. She used to be my friend. We used to be acquaintances or just friends. We weren't that close. But the whole point is that I thought this girl was on my side. I thought she was reliable. And she you could tell she disagreed with half the stuff I said, but I never thought that she would be the one to stoop down to such a low ass level, because I was being impersonated by a grown woman on Google Plus. And the reason I was fighting back so viciously was because I've had enough. This woman was one of the worst cyberbullies out there on Google Plus. Usually I try to keep my cool when fighting back, but I couldn't keep my cool with this lady. She was talking about my family. She was talking about saying that she hopes people in my family, including myself, gets raped by grown men. She was impersonating me using a page which thankfully got taken down. She was trying to impersonate my boyfriend, and then they were calling him immature ass names. Immature little kid ass names. I'm not even gonna name it on here, because just for the sake of, if a bully sees this video, that they don't use it against him, because people are really that fucking immature these days. But anyway, this young Rose girl found out that I was being bullied by this Sherry person, and she said that she wasn't even going to get involved in it. Okay. And then I come back, she gets on the chat, and she sends screenshots of me fighting with Sherry from Sherry's point of view. And I'm like, how did you get those? Because she says, yeah, this is totally defending yourself. Okay, well, bitch, what would you do in a situation where you were getting threatened like that? where people were talking about you and your family like that, exactly, you would flip the fuck out. You know, it's not easy to keep your cool in situations like that. Because, yes, I was defending myself. Like, if it doesn't look like that, sorry, that's your problem. So I told her it was defending myself, and I said, well, this bitch won't stop talking about me and my family. And then Young Rose proceeds to argue with me on how I'm such a bitch for standing up for myself. And says that, oh, you're stooping down to her level, blah, blah, blah. And I find it funny that she said that. Because, let me get to it. I yell at her and she's just like, aw, is someone mad? I delete her from the chat. She gets on a private chat and starts trying to attack me. I tell her to fuck off. And then I block her so she can't message me anymore. And then maybe like a little while later, I check my notifications, and this bitch had the odyssey to join in with Sherry and her bullying. Like, she literally like joined her side and started attacking me alongside Sherry. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? How sick can you be? Why is everybody siding with Sherry? Like, literally everybody was on Sherry's side. But if only the people watching this video knew how fucked up this person is. Like, they're on Google Plus. There's a reason why I'm quitting Google Plus. Like, I'm not gonna delete my account on there, but I'm not gonna use it because I've literally left all teenager and meme and text fails or any public communities. I've left them because I have gotten fed up with the drama and the bullshit. And anyway, this they have a community called the Neutral Order. If some of you know what that is, it is a really fucked up community, and Sherry is part of it. They've got really fucked up people in that community. Like, there is no joke. Those people's goals, those people literally admit that their goal is to make people kill themselves. So that is proof that I'm not lying about them being bullies. Because this girl, this Sherry person, is worse than any bully I've encountered. She's even worse than Nicole Huber. She's even worse than LPS Crystal Cat. You know, she's even worse than literally any bully I've met. Like, I'm not kidding. I've run into a lot of annoying, pathetic, ratchet ass girls in my life that decided to come and bully me for whatever reason. But I have never seen anything like this. And I couldn't understand why some bitch who is going to judge me for standing up for myself and said I was such a bitch for standing up for myself, then turns around and joins in with the bullying. I don't understand that logic. Because then she's just being a hypocrite. Oh, I'm such a bitch for standing up for myself. But what are you doing by joining in with the bullying? What are you doing? Yes, you are being a bully. So you cannot come to me and say that I am a bitch for standing up for myself when you decided to join in with this sick-ass woman and you decided to go and insult my boyfriend, use his disorders against him, insult me, say how ugly I am. I mean, you're trying to hurt me. You're trying to make me feel like shit. And then, yet you say I'm such a bully for standing up for myself. But that's just pure hypocrisy right there. I can't stand how many people are hypocrites these days. I really can't. It is so sad. Because her goal was obviously to make me feel like shit. If you're going to throw insults at me like that, it is bullying to go to somebody who has never done anything to you and yell at them and call them ugly, call their friends and family ugly, and do all of this shit, and then join in with the people who are bullying them. I'm like, what kind of shit? I just don't understand that logic. And then once I stood up for myself, young Rose just got as bad as Sherry. And then she started, leaking my pictures, and she wouldn't stop commenting on there. She was being a bully, literally. This girl's got a problem. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. This is the truth. So don't get fucking butthurt, because this is the truth. But young Rose is a fat ass bitch. And she's going to go and say how ugly and flawed up I am. But maybe she should look at her fat self. Because I hate it when people, you can't just go to somebody and point out their imperfections without looking in a fucking mirror. I'm sorry, but I just hate it when people do that. When you have, like, acne all, you have, like, you're like a pizza face, you're like blown up acne all over your face, and then you go to somebody and tell them that they should, clean up their acne, but your face is full of acne. It's like, that's what it's like when young Rose comes to me and says how ugly I am. Yeah. Why don't you take care of your problems? Make sure that you're not a fat bitch and that you're not a fucking brace face, cringy fuck before coming to me and saying how ugly I am. But anyway, I am sick of this bullshit. It is probably 6 a.m. now because I started this video at 5:45. But it is still early. And I am still up, and I am still fucking fed up with this bullshit. This young Rose girl pisses me off. And I probably have no choice but to ignore her. Only because she's like on the troll side. And that Sherry girl will not leave me alone. And I don't want the risk of what happened to these other kids happening to me, because that Sherry bitch apparently has friends who will dox people and find out their location. And that's another reason I'm using my alt account. There's a reason I haven't used this account to argue with them, because I'm not having them find out what's on this account. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm just pissed off right now. I'm super duper pissed off. So I've had so much drama, and 2018 has barely started, and this is so fucking sad because I'm trying to avoid drama the best I can, because literally I'm trying to just move on and block people and be done with it, but it's not working because people are so desperate for drama that they try to come back and viciously attack you, because that's just how bad it is. All I know is I'm done using Google Plus for a long time, because literally I'm not safe on there. My information, like, I can't even share a simple photo without it being used against me. Like, people, sharing it with other people and saying how ugly I am. Like, people particularly insult me on my large forehead. Okay. And I don't know why they pick my forehead, but I guess that's because they know I'm fucking beautiful. They know I'm fucking flawless. And they have nothing else to say besides that I've got a big forehead. I mean, if that's all you have to say about somebody, then that's just sad. That means that they've got nothing to pick on me for. But I'll show you a few screenshots of what this young Rose bitch said before I end this video. FYI, this is just her talking to my poser account. Bitch, how can you insult me about my looks when you looking like this? I swear. And let's just ignore the fact, right, that you're fat as fuck. And you're over here picking on me for how I look. Okay. I know that I've gone, like, pretty deep into the subject, but Obviously, this bitch doesn't know how it's like to be depressed. That, or she has, like, no empathy for people other than herself. Because this bitch has no idea what I've had to go through, and she talks about being depressed herself, but then does this shit.